Yo, yo, yo. How's it going, guys? It's been a while since I've made a video on AMC. Honestly, not sure why I stopped. I just think it's more because I probably felt like frustrated, like almost everybody with this play. Um, I think last time I made a video was somewhere in this range, and I was trying to play this out, and we had this right. So in my early videos, I was claiming a bottom on AMC, and I really thought this was the bottom at this point, and that we were start gonna seeing some upside. Anyway, well, a lot of time has passed since then, about 4 or 5 months, and we have this action right here, right? So I would encourage you guys to see my first two videos of this of my channel. I think I've made maybe like 5 or 6 videos on AMC, but the first two are very important because everything that's here in this chart right here um, is explained in in length. But I'm gonna try to do a kind of a bit of a rundown on my thesis on this play. So these right here are fib speed fans, and they are speed resistant fans. They kind of work the same way as fib retracements, but the way I'm using them are um, I'm not gonna say different. I think that, there's probably uh, people out there that use them this way, but I haven't seen anybody um, try this out on AMC. Um, I'm not gonna say haven't made an attempt to seek it out, but I haven't really seen this on in YouTube, like a YouTuber chart this. But pretty much the way this works, um, as you can see, um, if I were to ask you guys what's the top on AMC, you guys would say, "Oh yeah, it's right here." Okay, so this is important. This is June 2nd, and this right here is March 2015, the first top, the first high of AMC. And like I said, I'm just gonna give a little rundown. But you guys look, I would encourage you guys to see my first two videos because it talks in detail what I'm gonna kind of run through right now. So this is IPO, and this is the top of AMC in 2015, March 2015. IPO, if I believe IPO it's December 3rd, 2013, I believe. So if I were to ask you guys, what does this look like, right? Well, I mean, I think in this looks like this, right? June 2nd is right here. June 2nd. So I just think that this piece of info here is important because this looks like January and this looks like June 2nd of 2021. And this point right here, I threw a speed fan into this and I marked the second speed fan in June 2nd and I threw it here. And I started trying to see what makes sense in this chart and how would it work? What makes sense? Kind of just seeing it to what it would work. Okay, so let's go to the daily. Let's go back. So just looking at this, right? This is our first top of AMC, right? March 2015 distribution, and look at this. This for me, this is kind of like a big signal right here that I should put this in the middle, because after it tries to make tries to go up, it gets rejected. Okay, so just to zoom in a little bit more inside of this, let's see. Now this is a small wick, right? This is on the daily, right? So this small wick right here, and this, I guess you could say retracement, and then goes up. This small wick touches the middle, and then after that, it retraces down and just makes this kind of like a wedge down, and it probably breaks out, and it hits resistance right there again, right? So all of this then did a mad sell-off in due time, whether it was share offering or whatnot, whatever, shorting, algorithms or whatever. Yeah, this is what it did. So looking at this right here, 2016, now it goes over the zero line on this speed fan, and it starts kind of getting more bullish sentiment going up, and then it hits this right here, and this right here is this spot right here is our second highest point on AMC before 2017, right? The first one is this one. This is a all-time high right here at this point, and then this is the second highest point, and then it just dumps. It just dumps, right? And look at this, coming down from all of this, it starts going over a little bit over the zero line, and it finds support. It goes up, rejected again. This one did not go over the zero line, but it found support here, and it just goes up again. This really just is distribution, shorting, and all that. But all this activity, on this side of this zero line, whether it's distribution or sell-off, shorting, whatnot, is important, because it ultimately is going to lead to this action right here, this price action in January, and then that's when we get January 21st and June, and we break out of all-time high right here, and then we find a new all-time high in June 2nd. So this speed fan here, the second one. So this one, again, I've been trying to make sense of it as far as how to chart it and how to position it, because that's important to know how to position this, what makes sense. And to me, always the golden pocket, 0.5, 0.618, all this area is gonna be a giveaway for me. So June 2nd, sell off, starts trying to work its way up, gets rejected, and then finds big resistance right here, and the 618, and then it dumps. It goes under all-time the second all-time high here, the previous all-time high, goes under, and look at this. This speed fan right here just marches through the previous the existing one that we're in right now. So it's going through. You see these lines right here. This blue, green, light green, and it goes through, and it's coming into this. All this price action is coming over into this the IPO speed fan, right? With the IPO speed fan, I call this IPO speed fan, and I call this June 2nd speed fan. So you get this, you get rejected at 0.5 here, and then you get really bad sell-off. And then look at this, guys. This is very interesting to me, because ignore this line and this line. But this green line is a speed fan. Look at this. It finds support here, a jump, resistance at this June 2nd speed fan line. Okay, it comes down and all that, and it finds like rejection right here at this blue IPO speed fan right here, and then yeah, almost finds kind of almost touches right here almost, but and then it gets rejected right here, and it goes down, and it goes down again, and it does this. So to me, like I said, go watch those two videos because it's gonna explain more of what I think is happening here. So in that sentiment, what I just talked right now, okay, all of this is important as far as I mean. I honestly think this price action history, this history right here is important as well. So I already did the charting, so go ahead and take a look at those two videos and learn more about what I think is happening. So now, in present day, okay, just look at this zero line right here, right? And we're close, guys. We're close to crossing this ground zero line, as I like to call it. And I want to show you guys one thing right now. Before I do, this is where we're at right now. Okay, so I've done this chart on Bitcoin and GameStop, and on Bitcoin, when it started melting up, going up again, the price action was pretty much flat, and it just kept going like this, like this, like this, and once it reached this area, it started just ascending up. So there's a possibility that it can do that, and the crossover time would be in July 10. That week would be our crossover into this over the ground zero line. It could happen sooner, obviously, if we start melting up like we almost did right here, and start going up. It could be June. I'm not sure it's gonna be this week, but it could. I mean, it could be for all intents and purposes. If we get a green massive candle over here, in the next 2 days or whatever. But I don't think that's gonna happen. It's gonna do something here, and it's gonna start going up. And this green speed fan line is from the IPO. This guy right here, right? I believe we in last week I believe we hit 340, something like 350. I'm not sure what the price action was pre-market, but it was somewhere over here. It crossed over here, and it got massively rejected. But this line is going to be essential for AMC, as well as this one right here, which is the ground zero line. So I want to show you guys something in GameStop, okay? Because in GameStop, I mean, we are pretty much, the price action looks the same. Like, you see GameStop next to AMC, it's going to be like, oh, it looks the same. But GameStop is actually probably more ahead of the game than AMC is, because let me show you guys. Okay. I also did a couple of GameStop videos. I would say like sometime in February, and I was charting this. And look at this, guys. We are, I would say, like last week, with this price action that melted up, gapped over this line, and pretty much did a disgusting move up, right? $80, whatnot. I think $80 is somewhere over here, which it's not showing it here, but that was in pre-market, and then it got sold off again or shorted, and now we are here, guys. Look where it's finding support for GameStop, right here, man. I mean, unless we're gonna break down, which could happen. We need to see a full candle breaking down in the daily chart. We're not. We're just wicks down, but we're finding support in this ground zero line, guys. and it's very this speed fan here on GameStop is a little bit it's is very um kind of like it's not really like proper, I guess. Not like AMC is, but the only reason I did one of this on GameStop is because I wanted to see how it would look, and the only spot that really honestly where I started is here, right here at point 0.5, and then start getting rejected support right here, rejected right here, support right here, and that's where it almost fits, like most of it doesn't really fit too much, but you can start seeing like spots where it does fit. It gets rejected right here, and crossover, rejected, support right there. That's big right there as well, because guess what? You got rejected right there on that line. So this line is very potent to me. So we started seeing this rejection right here in this line, riding the line down, and then starting doing this, and we started riding this line here, riding this line down, and now with all this price action that happened, it started back in August of last year. All this sideways, almost sideways price action all the way here, going down, finding a bottom, and now this is where we're at. So when I say that GameStop looks more ahead of the game, it's because of this. It's already on the other side of this speed of this line, and just because you get on the other side of this line doesn't mean that we cannot uh, like come over back here and then go back up, because it pretty much did that. It wicked down, and then now it's starting to find support. I posted a couple pictures on GameStop before it broke out, and this was what I was looking at here, and and then when it gapped up, I'm like, wow, this actually, man, I'm not. It just jumped over. It just jumped over um, this line here. It's just that's incredible, man. I just think this is. I'm gonna keep tracking this, and if it keeps going this way, I mean, this we are gonna retest this speed fan line, this one, and then this one as well, because it went back to 80. I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm not sure how fast it's gonna go up. It might do this and then go back up. I'm not sure. It's just gonna ride this line here, which it could do that and then go back up. I mean, there's ways about it, right? But what really what I find bullish is that it's over this ground zero line, and that's where AMC is heading next. AMC is gonna do the same thing. I think when it's ready to cross over the zero line, it probably might do the same thing. It might do the same thing. It might go right here. It might do this price action, whatever it is, like this. And then when it gets to this point, it's going to gap up. I'm not sure what price target I'm looking at yet, but these fractals here are important as well. Purple, rose, purple. I have another one here, I think. This one right here, this kind of cream color. Those are important fractals as well. I was doing just some lines to see if what fits, what does what, and I just wanted to do one on January 21. This one right here. This one goes over here. It goes across. So let's see. Goes across. So I'm not sure if we're gonna go at this way, where we're gonna do this and then somewhat touch it here and then get rejected. Maybe we'll see, but it's very interesting to see what's gonna do, because right here it's touching this line, and then let's go even more back. This line right here, back, when we got rejected. We got rejected. We were gonna do price discovery here in 2016. Rejected down, found some support in this blue line and the speed fan blue line. Went back up again, got rejected, and then it started going down. So this fractal here, this line right here, is important as well. We're gonna find out how important it is, because now we're finding January 21st, and in between we have some important spots where we got massively rejected. This is March 23. If you guys remember this big run up right here, look at the bottom of this. It went right here. I got under this green line, and then it's found support here. Started doing this, and then March, I believe it got rejected at 34, I believe, and then we got halted at 34, and then we went down. So this fractal here is important. Is important. I feel it's going to be important because we haven't hit this cream fractal since that halt at $34 pre-reverse split. So these are important as well. I mean not as important as this one, I believe, but these are important because I just wanted to put some lines here to particularly right here when we in May, when we started melting up. I just wanted to put some lines here to see if it holds, and then kind of run it across to see what does what, and hits a couple lines here. It's resistance, goes under resistance. It melts up, and it just pretty much a lot of price action is going in these fractals here. Support here, support, jump. So it's getting extremely interesting what's happening now. So I'm really looking forward to the next couple months, 2-3 months. I'm really honestly looking forward to running this play out and see how it goes. But I am looking for some type of movement back to retest this speed fan line here from IPO, and ultimately to get over this ground zero line. This is going to be the play right here. So we have a window of time here, which we can play this out, and then it'll start going up. But anytime from now to July 10, which is plenty of time, right, to do whatever it needs to do. If it's going to go sideways, maybe dip down, and then start doing its thing. But this line important, this line important, this line important as well. And this line right here, we broke through it, but then we got rejected down. This line, this pink rose line, that one comes. Let me see. Let me go back again. It touches this right here. Touch it. Oh, this bottom right here. This. I run it through this right here to see what it'll do. So this could also be potentially an important fractal line as well. So we shall see, man. I'm really bullish on AMC, to say the least, and I'm excited, to say the least. Can't wait. I can't wait to get this ball rolling on this play. I've been tracking this play since 2021, and I did this chart somewhere around here. I started building this, and it started playing out, and I was thinking this was gonna start going up, and it actually went. It went down. So it wasn't ready to cross over yet, but now maybe it will be. It will be ready to cross over. So, show you a couple of things before I end this video. Some MAs, EMAs. On the daily, right? We, I have the SMA 2021 already crossed over the 50, right? So it's a good thing on a daily. So now we have to get over the 100 EMA, which it's 526. That's some type of resistance right now because if you can see, we got rejected. We went down. Nice daily candle, and we're starting to make that move. I believe today we got to 510, but that's going to be some type of rejection right here. And if we bust through it, we're going to start seeing some upside. So right now on the daily, that's a big point of rejection of resistance right there at 526, 520, and on the daily, it looks like it wants to retest and then break out. So after that, um, the 200 MA, it's at $8. So we're gonna also retest that as well. Um, let's go to the 4 hour. The 4 hour, what I'm looking for is a crossover of the 5200, which is a golden cross. Um, that's not there yet. I think you've got to give it a couple of maybe a week before it does a golden cross on the 5200. On the 3 hour, we're there. How strong it's gonna be, we'll see. We have to still have price action going up, but it's right there. You see that right there. The MA cross 5200, and on the 3 hour. A week ago, this wasn't there. I was looking at this, and I believe we were here like a week ago, somewhere around here, a week ago. So I was looking at that, and I'm like thinking, okay, at the 1 hour check, 2 hour check. This is the 1 hour check. This is bullish. Second hour check. This is our move last week. 3 hour check, but we're gonna see how bullish this is. Now we got to get above 510, above the 2021 SMA, and we'll start riding up above it. So now I'm looking for the 4 hour crossover, which is gonna take a little bit of time, but I would say like with a week or two, we can get that crossover going up, and we're gonna get another push, probably another push up into $5, $5, $6 within the next maybe 2 weeks, hopefully. Yeah, not financial advice, obviously. So take this TA with a grain of salt and compare it to your TA and see what happens. But I am definitely bullish on AMC, and can't wait to test my theory out on this ground zero crossover line and this IPO line. So this is important. This is important. We'll see if this plays out, this fractal line here, and we'll go from there. But anyway, thank you guys. I will try to post more on AMC and GameStop. And yeah, meme stocks. Let's go.